Hey everyone, it's Alexander Seery, founder of Shifts to Success, helping police officers break out, make the change and live their lives. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 ways to come up with a business idea. All entrepreneurs are problem solvers, and unfortunately we live in an imperfect world. So when you say you can't think of any ideas or can't come up with any ideas, what you're really saying is that we live in a perfect world and nothing is wrong. But as we know, this isn't correct, and there'll always be problems, needs and wants. Before I get into the ideas, there are also a few things I want to get clear first. Firstly, ideas are cheap and worthless. Literally, they are nothing, just thoughts. All the success, freedom and income you want for your life is found in taking action towards bringing that idea to life. You have to commit in developing your idea on a daily basis, or you'll just remain in a job until the day you do retire. Secondly, I see so many entrepreneurs make this mistake when they're looking to start their own business, and that is thinking that all the good ideas have been taken, which is nonsense and rubbish. People were already using mobile phones when Steve Jobs came out with the iPhone. People were already using social media platforms when Mark Zuckerberg came out with Facebook, and they're already running shoes and trainers when Phil Knight decided to create Nike. And there are already business training companies out there when I founded Shifts to Success. And lastly, if you're thinking about something you're passionate about, so you can start a business, stop it. I've been there, and all you end up doing is wasting precious time and opportunity. You do not need to be passionate about something to be successful at it. Also, you might not even be good at the thing you are passionate about, which isn't great, and to be honest, the market, sorry to say, doesn't care about your passion. The market cares about themselves. Now, when I say that, and with that being said, it is beneficial to have an interest in your business idea, so don't pick something that is going to bore you to death. So now, without further ado, let's get into the ideas. Number 1, do something about what frustrates you. A woman in the US called Cooper Harris, who is the founder of Clickly, was inspired out of frustration when she came up with the idea of Clickly. She wanted to donate money to a charity through a link when she was scrolling through her social media, but found the whole process clunky and complicated and had to go through several steps just to donate her money. And because of this, she was so frustrated and pissed off. So she thought that other people must be too. So out of that, she found her company Clickly, which makes the whole process of donating money much easier. Also, when a guy called Colin Burrows from America, he was in college, thought that textbooks cost far too much. So in 2007, 2 years after graduating, he decided to take action and founded bookrenter.com, a California-based business that offers textbook rentals at about a 60% discount, which now has 1.5 million users and 200 employees. So think about what frustrates you and what pisses you off, both at work and your personal life, as well as the things you may come across, because chances are, if it frustrates you and pisses you off, well, it's going to piss someone else off too. Number 2, look for a new niche. Coming up with a niche is a great way to come up with a business idea. Your business idea doesn't even have to reinvent the wheel either. All you need to do is take a look at what some of the big players in an industry are missing and figure out how you can fill in the gaps. For example, in 2003, a guy called Stephen Kay started a company called Hot Picks after realizing the major brands in the guitar pick industry weren't offering collectible novelty picks. So he designed a skull-shaped pick that filled an empty niche and was sold in 1,000 stores, which in turn helped him achieve financial independence. Also, with my business training company, I picked a niche by niching down my market towards ex and serving police officers in the UK. Number 3, talk to shoppers. To come up with an idea that meets people's needs, there's no better way of doing this than speaking to shoppers. If you're interested in mountain bikes, for example, go in the aisles of sports and bike shops and ask customers what they wish they could find in that marketplace. If you're interested in developing an e-commerce business store, which is an online store, do an online survey to potential customers to learn about their needs and interests. The feedback you get from your potential market is extremely valuable because you can start to plan a business idea where you already know that there's going to be demand for it. I did this with my HMO Success Pack that I created a while back. I asked people, would they be considered buying it if I created it? and they did upon its launch. And it's the same thing for buying property in a location. You check the demand before you create the product. Number 4, look for bad reviews. There are thousands upon thousands of products online that all have a review system. A great way to find a business idea is to look into bad reviews on popular products and see what types of things they are lacking. Check out 1 or 2 star reviews on eBay or Amazon and find out what people are complaining about, because that could give you an amazing idea to create a product much better than the one that's already out there in the market. Also look on social media to see what other people are saying about their products or services. Bad reviews are an opportunity to create something of better value, and you can normally find your own unique selling proposition with this method too. Number 5, innovation. Another great way in generating business ideas is to look at a market that hasn't been or had any recent innovations. Take Uber, for example. It completely disrupted the market and innovated the transportation industry. For example, it completely smashed its competitors, which were typically taxis, which needed a big change. So Uber came in with speed, reliability, accountability, comfort, payment easiness, cost, and choice. I don't know about you, but when I order a taxi, it takes forever to come. However, with Uber, I know when it will arrive. When I ordered a taxi and I would watch the meter fare go up and start tallying up, I didn't really know how much it would end up being. But with Uber, I do. Also, when I've ordered taxi in the past, the dispatcher always say there would be 10 minutes or so, but this always seemed to run over to 15 or 20. With Uber, I know when it's coming. When a normal taxi picks you up, in my experience, the driver doesn't really care and doesn't kind of engage in conversation with you. But with an Uber doesn't perform, they get a bad review which could hinder future pickups, and because of this, it holds them to account for their service that they offer. When it comes to taxis too, you never know who's really going to pick you up. It's a bit of a gamble. But with Uber, you have a choice. When it comes to payments, I was always fiddling around with coins and notes when I was in taxis. But with Uber, it's already done automatically with a pre-registered debit or credit card. And the costs are generally much cheaper than taxis. Plus, I get all the benefits that I've just mentioned. Also, take a look at Netflix. They completely dominated the industry and pushed out any competitors because they knew the film rental industry needed innovation. It needed a spruce up. And Blockbuster didn't react to this in time, and now they're out of business. Netflix provide a more convenient service without letting the customer run into an overspend due to films not being returned on time like it did with Blockbuster. So think about what products or services that you or your friends use that really need updating and changing for the better, because again, that could be an amazing business idea for your business. And I have a bonus: using your own skills and knowledge. Think about your own skills and knowledge and whether they might be useful in a new business area. Think about what you're good at or what skill you like to develop more of, as well as your own hobbies. Because by knowing more than the person who wants to learn those things or that skill that you already know, you can come up with a great business idea in packaging up your knowledge and skills into a valuable information product for that particular market. Look, when you stretch your thinking, you come up with new different things that you would normally miss. So try changing up your routine by start listening to podcasts, start reading books, watching inspiring business and entrepreneurial interviews on YouTube, engage in conversations that talk about the future rather than how shit the job is. Break the mold that you currently find yourself in and change up your routine, because when you do this, your vision just gets much wider. An opportunity for business ideas will pour in. Your brain is numb from all the same things that happen on a regular basis. It needs stimulation to spark off an idea. And it won't do this if you're doing the same things. Remember, insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results. You have to change things up. Now, I hope this video has served you well, and if you're an ex or serving police officer looking for another opportunity in life in building your own business so you can become your own boss, then click on the link in the description to apply for our business accelerators. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, be sure to subscribe and share it with your friends. See you next time.